You're able to see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we just continue from where we left yesterday. Okay, so dictionary is also known as map in Java, Scala, or other programming, they will be calling it. So the nature of this dictionary is a kind of key value pair. All the data will be stored as a key and value. So whenever you're going to call the data, you want to refer the key and pick the data as a values, and you can do analysis something like that. So mostly in the backend joins and all, they are using dictionary concept. Okay, and the nature of this data as well, we can compare with yesterday. This is also key is immutable and values are mutable. And then both allow multiple data types. Okay, just right now. Let me see how to declare the variables and all. So just a dictionary. I'm going to create dictionary 1, and you can use this curly braces. This also necessary. Using a dict function. Okay, this way you can use it. But here you must declare with colon. Before the colon, whatever you're mentioning, that is a key. After the colon, whatever you're mentioning, that should be a value. I just going to be assign A as a key and value should be 1. Just a minute. Okay. So now A is a key and value 1 like that. B also another key. I can assign the value as something. Okay, just trying to connect. Maybe we can see what kind of data type it is. Okay, this is a dictated data type. So if suppose I want to retrieve the data from here, okay, we can go one by one. So key is an immutable, something like adjacent one, right? So suppose I'm going to declare the variables. I'm trying to change this one, it's not possible. But value I can change. Like E of value, I can assign a new value, something like 1. Now again you can see the full values. Something like 100. There is no option to change your keys, but you can change your values. And even key also you can create with different data types. So now I'm going to declare this one. I'll just take this away, paste it, just to remove, and 3 as a something like the key. I just mentioned the values here for the example purpose. and I just mentioned the value as a C. So A, B, and 3 is a kind of keys. 1, 2 C's are values now. Okay, something like you can do that. Any question till now? Okay, fine. So values are mutable. I just change the value here. This is for mutable operations. Allow multiple data types. You can see this one. What else? Yeah, creating the functions we have done. If suppose I want to assign the list value as a key, is it possible? This is a list, right? This list I need to assign as a key. Li of a list. Will it work or not? Any guess? Just try it right away. This is the unhashed type because hashed and unhashed two types is available in the backend. What all is a changeable that all will come to hashed type. What all is unchangeable that is called as a unhashed type. Okay, so list is not a part of unhashed type, so that it is throwing this error. Now let me try with the tuple again. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like I just declare. So just going to be assigning tuple values here. Let's see this one. This is now it can be acceptable. Okay, something like you can do that because it's not changeable once it is declared. That's the nature for the tuple. So this is you can refer as a key and you can use it. But both you can use as a values. Only key we cannot do the determinations is not possible, but values if we need, we can do that.
Finish.
Yes.
Regarding the keys in this one, 2, 3, 4.
Hmm.
So you have to use this key as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You should not use the one as a part of a key like that.
No, you cannot do that.
Okay.
Mostly they are not doing these things, but algorithm wise, if supposed to go and check it out, they will give you this kind of scenario. That's the reason I just showed you.
Okay. So if you are using it as a key, you should use the whole part as a key, right?
Yeah, it's freeze that memory and the data type and all. So you
Okay.
cannot change it once you declare.
Okay.
But value is not like that. That's what I said. Key is
Yeah.
immutable. So key is immutable and values are mutable.
Okay.
But values you can use both. List and tuple both you can use as values. I'm just going to declare a new variable and I'm just going to give a what's that? List as a word I'm going to use as a key and I just going to assign a like variable. Like that, tuple also one of the key I'm going to assign tuple variable here. Now you can see Dict 4 values. So values is not a problem. Only key you have to verify carefully. Okay. Still have any questions? Thereafter we are going to discuss dictionary functions. Okay, fine. The dictionary 4 dot what are the functions available? Okay, sure. This many methods you can use it. So clear will help to clear entire your dictionary. So just to clear all your information from a dictionary. It's not happening immediately. Okay. Copy, you want to copy the dictionary and create a new one, you can do that. And from keys, you want to do some analysis, you can do that. In real time, while you are going to do looping of operation and all, you can use it. We just go and practice this one by one now. Majorly using keys, items, values. These three mostly you are going to use it in real time. You can see. So the keys are list and tuple. These two only are keys for this dictionary form. Like that, you can see the values as well. Okay, all the values comes here. Let me take another one examples. One time. Yeah. Okay. Something like you can pick your data. You can use items as well to get all the information. There's a key and there's the value. Same like there's a key, there's a value. Entire keys and values you want to get, you can use items method. You want to get only the values of the particular dictionary, you can use values. You need a only keys, you can use this one. Same like from keys is available, one dot from keys. We need to create an iterable method, otherwise it will not work. Okay, Dict one, right? I just going to mention. Iterable. Let me try whether it is working or not. Okay. From keys expected at most two arguments, but not three.
The type argument is the data type or the keys.
Which
The argument type A, is it what do you mean by type here?
wait, I'm seeing the suggestions for that. It is not showing the suggestions. Okay, type, iterable, and values. It's not a key. So let me declare type of that's something. Let me try. Expected at most two arguments, but three were given. Okay, I will check this one from keys. Very long that I just used. Check it out. What is the resources? Object is not right. Okay, we don't waste our time. You can see the next one. Get also you can use to get the data from your dictionary. Dictionary one of EA, I want to get the data, you can use it. So this is similar to one of this one. Both are similar to equal. You can use this way and you can use the method get and you can determine it. Pop will help to delete the particular values at the last. And pop item, with respect to the particular items we need to delete, you can use it.
Pop will delete the last keyword value item, or like
It is expecting some argument. But why it is not suggested? Okay, pop key and the value. Okay, based on the key only, try to do it. Now you can see Dict1 is deleting this values. AS11 before it was there, now it is deleted. Now again I'm trying to delete another one variable. This one key B, it should be a empty now. Okay, like that you can delete a particular values from here. Okay. Any questions in dictionary?
we have functions to insert also, right? Like pop.
Insert is not a function method. You can directly insert any variable. Bit1 of x, something like you can declare directly, and you can use the values. X is a 25, right? Xy is a 24 then. Now you can see the different. Automatically just insist. Okay, like this you can do it. So, any other question in dictionary? Okay, fine. Next, we just go and discuss about set. Set is a kind of once you declare, you cannot change it. This is also immutable, and this both are. This is also will be allowed. Multiple data type. Third one is it additionally help to do this deduplications, I think. And it's a not iterable method. Continuous set. The key declarations for set you can use. Declare by same curly braces you have to use, or you can use set functions. Okay, let me declare a set variable s1 equal to just curly braces, same you can use. Instead of the key and value, if you are going to declare everything as a values or key, everything will be considered as a single element. So I'm going to declare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make something. Now I can see the s1 variables values. Okay, it is allowed multiple data type. And it's two types of set is available. First set is called immutable by frozen set. Immutable by normal set. Whatever we are using, that is a normal set value. Okay, this is also normal set. If you want to need to know this data type, just give this one. This is a normal set. So here you can do the changes on that, but based on the indexes, you cannot do the addition space. You can change the values. Okay. So frozen set is nothing but you can use frozen as a kind of function is available. Frozen set of S1 and assigned to S3 or FS1, something I can declare. FS1, you can see this is a frozen set. It's once you declare, it just freezed. So it cannot change. But this normal set, you can do that. Mutable here, see normal set, how we can do that mutable. S1 equal to S1 plus 234, I don't know, 234 B. Oh, sorry. Union function you can use to add it. Now you can see S1 values. It is added, but it is removing the duplications. Yes, 2 I just declare. You can see this one. I just declare 2 3 times and 3 2 times, 4 5 6 7 something. Now you can see this S2. It just only take only one element. So it will be remove the duplicates from this image. Okay.
And even while you are adding a set with another set, it will again deduplicate from that set, right? Is that possible?
No, it won't allow it. You can see this one. Already S1 have 1 2 3 4 5 something. Again, I'm trying to add 2 3 4 and B. It is trying to take only B variable because already 1 2 3 4 is available. It won't allow.
Yeah, that's what. If you are, yeah, okay.
Got it, right?
Yes.
Any other question?
Not iterable means we can't loop to a for loop, right?
Which one?
Not iterable means we can't loop to a for loop, right?
No, we cannot do looping. We can do that. We cannot get the data based on the indexes. If I supposed to locate this data and read the data, we cannot do that. Only iteration method we can do, like looping.
Okay.
Now you can see this one. S2 have this element, right? If suppose I'm trying to get the data S2 of 0, 1, 2, okay, I need to pick this 3 value. So there's the index by 2, right? It's supposed to read the data, it won't, it will not be allowed. But you can do via for loop. S2 if I equal to 2, right? Print I something. Now you can return the data. Something like you can do that. Okay. That is the reason this is not will be support for IEEE.
So we can iterate through for loop, but it is not allowed through index, right?
Yeah. Like index based, you cannot get any data from here. Set is mostly using for union, intersect, something, right? You just learn it. So there you can use this kind of function.
Mainly on joins.
Yeah, join also you can do that. Okay, this many things is available, you can use this. So it's supposed to use intersection, it's a kind of join only. Front end you can look as a join, but intersection is a kind of joins. You want to add the values, you can do that. This many function is available. Okay. In real time, mostly set is not nobody is using because it's not iterable. But the concept base you must know. That's it. Yeah. Somebody's asking. Okay, fine. Then. S1. This is the unit values. Let me check S2 and S1 first. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Union, just pick all the data, whatever it is available. S2 is very less. Okay, 5, 6, 7 is available from S2. Just pick and I'm showing to you. Now I just going to use intersect. You can see both of them is commonly available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? It's a kind of joints you can use it. And multiplication, whatever you need, you can do this one. Okay, is it fine? Any question? Because we are very less time, we have to go next topics. Others, any questions? Others, we can start with the basics. Okay, hope no questions. So, oops. Yeah, any question?
Dinesh, we didn't talk about strings that day. Is that fine?
Which one? String?
Strings, yeah, strings.
If we have a time, we will discuss string concatenation, something, right?
Yeah,
String slicing. Yeah, but we don't have time. Only next 2 days we have to cover NumPy and pandas. So that I just know. If the topics is covered, then we will be discussing.
okay, okay. Fine.
Otherwise, we may be losing our topics. That's the reason. Please don't mind. Okay, class, object, method, and what else? Inheritance, we can see. This is a basic hoops concept we can see for your understanding. What else? Method, which is the method we can create itself. Okay. Okay, first we can cover that. After that, we can go one more. So class, we can derive the class. What is the use of class first? Can you tell me? Why oops we are using a programming?
Since we kind of using objects, we are going for oops.
Without oops, will it work or not? Pythons are not part of oops. If you need it, you can add it. That's it. Okay. But mainly oops concept is comes from you to reduce your code lines and reusable operations or something like that. That is a major reason. And you can do your data type together with your objects. Then only it will be make very faster. That's the reason we are creating objects and classes and we can use it. Okay, let me create a class of X, something I'm going to create. And whenever you want to create, by default, init method you can develop. Init. Print welcome. Welcome batch. And if I'm going to declare a method. Hello. Hello or something. Okay, this is a sample class I just written. Now I'm trying to create an object on top of it. So Vijay
Self
equal
is
to,
easy, right?
yeah, that's we must declare. We must know the differences, right? Why the self is the keyword we are using here. What is the use of self? If you know, then we don't want to discuss that. What is the use of self?
It's reference in the object which we create.
What kind of object? Exactly what is the use of self? Anyone have idea? Can anyone tell me this keyword in a Java or other programming? Somebody you use, right? This is a kind of keywords. What is the use of that?
To use the local variables inside.
Is it a local variable or something else? This is kind of keywords will help to communicate between your class objects. If I want to read the data from this object, so this method, then this self keyword will help to communicate. That is the only reason you are using. And in Python, self is not actually keyword. You can declare any of them. Okay, example, I'm going to see this one. Self dot x equal to, already I declare x right here. So 10, something I'm going to declare. Hello, print E. I'm trying to read this one. Okay, so here I'm going to declare the object. Okay, x capital X, right? I'm going to invoke it. Okay, automatically this is going to be infer and printer. Welcome to the Python. But okay, this is has to be welcome Python back that's executed once I invoke this object. Now I'm trying to get this x e values from this hello. Just I want to call this hello. You can see hello is a zero position argument, but one was given. By default, it's just trying to pass this e variable here. It is not communicated. Now I'm going to declare self here, and I'm going to use the self dot e something like. Again, I'm trying to call the same method. It is going to be called properly. Oh, sorry, self dot hello, right? You can see. So what is happening? This self keyword. It is internally communicated across all your classes. Any methods you declare, that is going to call and get that information as well. That is the only use of this. But self is not a keyword actually. You can provide any of them. Like might by something I'm going to declare. Okay, I'm going to read the data now. It will work. But user friendly, most of them is using self. But it's not actual keyword. That's just like a variable. Sorry, argument. So it's an internal communication argument. You are going to pass it to get all the information between your methods. Same like in Java, other programming, you can use this keywords. Okay, are you able to understand? Any question in this?
Yes, Dinesh. Why the first method you have declared like an init kind of thing? What is that actually?
Whenever I'm going to call this classes, right, by default it's going to be execute this one. This is a kind of constructors.
Okay.
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 So just a basics references. So just automatically construct this variable and try to execute. For your references, whenever I'm going to call this class by object, automatically just print a right something like this is invoke or not, something I plan to show you. That's it. Without init class also you can declare. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Any other question? Yes. Where shall I go next? Okay, fine. Next, we can declare another one method. Add something I'm going to declare, and I just pass in the variable. We already declared, right? So I just declare b comma c something. So it is going to be return the value b plus c something like. Comma fine. Okay. Okay. So this is not refer. This one. So we forgot to mention. X attribute has no okay. Again, we forgot to declare this object, right? Now only this object can infer. Yeah, something like that. Because we just declare the classes, but it's invoked by object again. So it cannot understand add is newly addition or something like that. So we have to start this option, sorry, this object once again, then only it can understand. So this is based on parameterized methods. Argument based you can use, without argument also it will work. What was prepared? Methods. This is a non-argument, non-parameterized methods. This is the parameterized methods. And the classes, the basics we just declare. Self keyword we just discussed. Methods, okay. Anything importantly we have to discuss in objects, oops concept?
Magic
Okay.
methods. What about magic methods?
Hmm?
Magic methods. __ str.
Okay, okay. Magic method is not an actual magic method in Python. You're calling us a magic because in some library you're using that magic function, something like that's what you're calling as a magic method, and it comes. But it's like if you're going to declare underscore something which is called as a private access modifier related. This variable only you can, this method only you can use this classes. Okay. So if you are not mentioning double underscore before and after, then this is also public. This is a public method. This is a private method, something like. If I'm going to declare sub, and I just want to declare underscore underscore, then it is a private. Okay. Now I just going to use sub 4 minus 5. Sorry. Okay, something like you can use this. This class only can infer this method, this objects. So if you know this private public protector, then you get this information more about. Okay. So another one thing also is available, super. Super is a kind of keyword is available. Based on that, you can enhance and you can do your analysis. Okay. What is something? Just before it's just think. What is the any other question?
Class attributes.
If you are going to create this attributes, you can use it. This only by default is available, right? What is attribute? Hello. What do you think about attribute? Just what are the properties available? Everything we have considered as an attribute here. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Beyond that, nothing. What are the properties we just created that are also called as an attribute? Object and its attributes. That's we are calling as a method here.
So while we are using a protected method, you are using double underscore for private method. While it is for a protected method, how we are going to declare in oops here? Is there any kind of, can you just one protected method can you use here?
Protected methods. Let me check. I forgot the syntax. Access modifier in Python. Not like protected. Single underscore. If you are going to declare with a single underscore, that's a protected method. That's it.
Okay.
Mainly private, you are going to use it in the end. Mostly.
Okay.
Private and public. Okay. If you want to declare single just a def underscore mark underscore I try comma b comma c something you can do. If you're going to work with the abstract class or something, there this will not be supported. Only these tools will be supported. That's it. There is a use of public method, private, and protected. Okay. While we are going to discuss with inheritance, I will show you.
Okay.
Okay. So we have only 15 minutes. Now we just go about inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but you can inherit one classes here and you can use it. So I'm going to create class of y and I just going to declare def underscore init method. I'm going to use self here. Nothing else. Okay, that's fine. Welcome to my class. Here I'm going to declare division something self comma a comma b. So this is I want to invoke. So it should be a parent class. Y or this one X. Which one we can declare as a parent class? Inheritance will just inherit right from the one class to another class, right? So which one we can take as a parent class? In this case, we can use any one of them. If we're going to declare X here. Okay. Return A divided by B something. Okay, now Y can invoke X class all this information and execute it. Now I just going to create the object on Y. Obj Y equal to Y variable obj X equal to X classes. Okay, both I just declare. Now I just trying to read the data from here. Add and hello. That's it. It cannot show anything more than that. This is the kind of attributes you can just one. This variable you just declare, right? There's a kind of attribute you can see. Add and hello is a kind of method is available. Now I just trying to see for y as well. Add division hello. Only three you can see this one. You can see add hello. This two only is a public method. Sub and multiply is a kind of private methods, private and protected, so that it is not coming here. You are able to understand. Whenever you're going to inherit the classes, if it is declared as a private method, it will not get that methods.
Got it, Ganesh.
Okay. This is called access modifier. You can hide and you can store it. So OOPS concept will be follow almost 12 concept. So one of them is a kind of data abstraction. It's a data binding something. So that one will come to access modifier concepts. If I suppose this variable again, let's okay. Sub 1 3 comma c. I'm going to call inside to dot underscore sub underscore my comma b comma c. Okay, now let me try to call it. Add division rhythm. Sub one also will just declare right. Hello, sub one. Surprise, why it is not calling this method, but it should come here. Like that, the public method to call your private method. That is also possible. I'm trying to show you, but unfortunately, it's not coming. Okay, so the concept is this one. You can invoke other class methods via inheritance and you can use it. Okay. Any question? Are clear till now?
Okay, Dinesh.
Let's still confused somewhere. Let me know. We can discuss that point again. Definitely. Because last 5 minutes we have. Any topic you have you are not clear, let me know. We can discuss that again.
Sir, can you explain about the super function?
Which one?
Super function?
Super is a keyword. So based on the super keyword, you can invoke and use it. That's it. Same like other Java classes, right? You are using. So super you can declare. Okay, this keyword argument you can infer that other classes, other methods.
Okay, sir.
Super dot dot allow. Let me go and create obj dot y. Dot super. It will allow to get this with private method and all. That's it. Directly don't allow. It is not problem. Very rare cases you can use this super because it will optimize and you make down performance in your program also. Yeah, like that we can declare. So then it is help to invoke your private method and methods. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Between the classes they are declared. And it's self number, okay, print unit, dog unit. There's a private class, they are going to invoke. As another one thing also is available. If you have time, you just check about static method and class method, something like that. Okay. If you have time, just check it out. That concept also. What is static method? What is class method? Something like this available. Okay, fine. Any other question? Okay. So final one thing, lambda functions we can discuss. This was a method based we have discussed. In Python, the common public function you can use two ways. One is user defined function. Another one is lambda. Okay, so UDF is nothing but saying this variable whatever you declare, right? Inside you declare, if you come out and declare it outside, that one is called as a normal user defined functions. You don't want to declare any self keyword and all. Without classes, you can publicly access and practice it. So now I'm trying to pause. I comma 8 divided by okay, 10 divided by 5 something. Okay, 10 comma 4. Okay, so this is the public. User defined, you can define your own function and you can use it. This is the one way. Another one is via lambda, you can declare. Lambda is nothing but what is the difference between lambda and common UDF functions? This question also will ask an interview. So the difference between these two is lambda you can declare and you can use a, b, c equal to lambda of x comma y something you declare and what this kind of function has to do x plus y. So this is the addition function I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to pass 3.4, then automatically will work. So this or this method, both are you can use for your functional operations in Python. But what is the difference between these two? That's the question also we will ask in interview. So when to use UDF, when to use lambda? Anyone have idea?
Here we are not using a def keyword for lambda function, and it is like with you can inside the code itself you can use lambda or like without using def keyword you can go for it.
While you are seeing this visibly, you can answer, but logically, I need the answer from you.
Without using a written keyword.
No, it's not a part of keywords.
Anonymous function, lambda function.
How you are saying anonymous? You declare the variable, right? Then how
It's
it is
not-
anonymous?
It's not like reusable functions. It's like directly.
No. Just think in logical way about the function and this one lambda. Simple answer.
இப்படி போட்டிருந்தேன்.
எப்படி அங்க வந்துச்சு?
What is? Okay. Let's see this one first. Right. Both are functions, so there is no problem. We can confirm both are we are using as a functions. But if suppose I need to get this method add as a kind of single variable going to be stored, I cannot infer other libraries. If suppose I want to import some other library and I want to develop the code, lambda function will not be supported. But here you can import any model and you can use it. And you can import inside also, you can use the particular functions and the classes, class inferences, like a sessions you can create, right? SQL programming. So by ODBC, something like this kind of sessions you want to invoke and use it inside, public function will allow, but lambda function will not be allowed. So high level complexity, wherever it is raised, there you must go with your common public function. Low level complexity, like a simple operation you want to do that, there you may be using this kind of lambda functions. And lambda function should follow with your variables. That's it. Okay. Depends on the complexity, whether you have to go with your public function or lambda function. Something. You're getting the part. Yes. This variable act as a function. That's it. That is called as a lambda. Here you want to make any session space, you want to read the data. Let's suppose you are using MySQL or PostgreSQL. Based on that, some what's the session you just create and get all the data and do some analysis. Such kind of huge practices you want to do that, right? There you cannot approach by a lambda. There you must go here. Because number of lines will be increased and complexity will be increased. So more complexity wherever it comes, there you must go with your normal public function. Less complexity, just small queries like that you want to execute, there you maybe go with lambda. Okay. Are you clear or confused? Just say yes or no something.
Yes, sir.
Because addition, we don't want to create a function and we don't want to use multiple lines. Simple line we can understand here via lambda. So it depends on the complexity, simple understand. Okay, that's it today. Tomorrow we just go with NumPy, and Friday we just go with pandas. Only 2 days left. Okay, is it fine? Or we are going speed something like? Do you feel something like? The speed is enough, or we are going more faster?
Speed is enough.
Okay. So yesterday's session is available now on YouTube. Just refer it. Somebody is chatting, right? So you can get, I just create as a playlist. There you can get all the recorded videos and refer it. Okay, any other question? Okay, guys, if no question, we can close it. can get, I just create as a playlist where you can sorry. Voice is very low or something. What you said?
Thank you, Dinesh.
Okay, next. Thank you, friend. Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.